There we go. Hello! We are here. I have not opened VTube Studio. Hold on. My model is missing. Hold on. I forgot. I perchance forgot. Any second now. One moment. One moment. I also didn't full screen this bitch. Hold on. There we go. Okay, now we're here. Now we're here. Yippee! Actually, it's been like 10 minutes into the stream, except that I started less than a minute ago. But how we doing? I got some chocolate with me. Some lovely Milka chocolate. God, you know, maybe it's better. I say sarcastically. I say nah. I say with a /J that they made these fuckers so expensive because I would just be. I don't have the discipline to not eat half to a whole bar of chocolate a day. Not this one, at least. How's the game been? Good. Dude. Shit happened last stream. Bit of a slow start. Well, no, I liked... That's the thing, right? I've been watching other people play through this game up until where I am at. And one of them said, like, you know, the pacing of this case at the start isn't very good because, you know, not a lot happens within the first 4-ish hours, give or take. And I think I kind of disagree. But that's probably because most people would probably be looking at it from like, okay, someone's gonna die or some crime is gonna take place and then the gameplay starts, you know? But the first couple hours of this have more so been story and probably a bit of setup, character interactions and stuff, learning more about some characters, and that's what I played these games for in the first place. So I have been having a pretty good time with it. And then Sholmes got shot. And now a man is dead. And a lovely girl, very clearly framed. So yeah, things went south pretty damn fast. Which by I'm excited to continue. Sholmes got what? Well, that's the risk of tuning into potential spoilers. Yeah. He got shot at, I think, not necessarily shot. He did seem to be hurt though, so we're probably gonna hear about that soon. Basically finished the Inazuma Archon quest. Now it's time to go and do character quests and side missions from Monchata Inazuma. Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah! Inazuma's Archon quest is... I like them. At the time, I liked them. Now, you know, got my gripes with it, but overall, it's a nice quest. Or a nice series of quests, I guess. I will forever have a little bit of beef with Inazuma for, I don't know if they've changed that in the meantime, but at least when I played, you could not continue the Inazuma Archon quests without doing both Yoimiya's and Ayaka's story quests, which kind of sucked. Because that's like a whole 2 to 3 hours extra. And kind of soured my impressions of both of those quests, I think. Also, hold on, let me pull it up. I saw Mania, yeah, apparently they're gonna make some changes to Yosuke to better fit the modern era or whatever, which I hope just means they're gonna make him kiss boys. Do I have much hope? No. I assume it's See, I fear it's probably just gonna be them removing Yosuke's homophobia, or at least some of it, making him a bit less of an asshole. Instead of, you know, the obvious thing that we're all waiting for. We'll see. We'll see. Exactly, Fuyat. Yep. That was my main problem as well. Yeah, it would suck if it's just dialogue changes, honestly. It would suck. It would be even more ironic if they did that and then kept a character like Hanako in and didn't change all the fat phobia around her. But we'll see. Still don't understand why people like her so much. I kinda gotta agree. I feel like a lot of the time with these characters, it's meta. Genuinely. I feel like with those female characters, a lot of the time it's the waifu. I'll hesitantly call it waifu bait. Just, you know, the romance aspects. Or the romantic undertones, and the meta. I think that plays a big role for a lot of female character enjoyers. Male character enjoyers too, I just see it less often. Well, probably because the romance part doesn't usually exist a lot of the time, and neither does the meta part. So there's that. Only thing I want to attack from Yosuke is the motorcycle, what's left of it. No. I just, like, the motorcycle itself? Sure. Hanako sitting on the motorcycle and it breaking? No. Again, it's just fat phobia, the joke. It's not even a joke, it's just unfunny in my opinion. I want that gone. I don't like that at all. Personally. Hanako's entire character is just so unnecessary. The way she was written originally, at least. Oh. 1 second. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Do I have to recalibrate my model a little bit? No, I think it's fine. Ah, yeah. The water socks. Classic. Classic. Also, before we get into anything else, real quick, just a little reminder. I posted about it last night, and I'll real quick bring it up here again. In case any of you have, yeah. Okay, I'm back. Excuse me. If any of you have any time to spare, resources to spare, please consider checking out this post made by my dear friend Rami a while ago, and where she explains a bit about her situation. She's going through some stuff right now. Shit sucks, and if you can help out in any way, consider doing so. She also does lovely commissions. Lovely person, lovely artist. She's great. So yeah, just leaving that up there. I posted the link to her post on to her tweet on the YouTube. It's either the motorcycle or the bath scene. I choose the form. The bath scene. What was the bath scene again? Was the bath scene just the classic? Oh, we're gonna beat up the boys for blah. Because both of those, in my opinion, they just suck. Like, they're not funny. They're just rehashed. Oh, cliche slapstick humor at the expense of someone. Yeah, even if you don't have the means, if you want to, you know, share it around to someone who may be able to help, that would also be appreciated. Or just, even just like liking the post, you know, for a little bit of extra visibility. Rip my boy Tepe, you were a real one since day one, truly, truly. Also, I've been thinking. I've been thinking thoughts. I'll make a post about this, and stuff later this week, next week, I don't know, at some point soon. I want to revive the Patreon. I haven't been doing anything on the Patreon in ages. Just because, like, I haven't been, number one, the motivation to react to anime has kind of been dwindling down. Even though I still enjoy anime, it's just like the reaction part. Partially also because it's more time consuming. Like mustering up the necessary time and the energy in that moment to record and react to stuff. I do still want to do reactions though, so I am considering of revamping it a little bit, leaving the anime reactions up and stuff, but instead just doing like requests on there, both for free members and also for paid members. Maybe do that, like OST requests, if, you know, sticking with anime as well as possible for openings, endings, or whatever, or full songs and stuff. I think that would be fun. That'll be fun. I'll probably make it something like for free members get, I don't know, up to like a 4 to 5 minute request, and for paid they can request something up to 10 minutes. Could be one long video or several smaller ones, shorter ones. Anything like that. The Myriad Celeste trailer I have not seen yet. We could check that out at the end of the stream. If you remind me, or if someone reminds me, or if I just don't forget. We can check that out at the end of the stream. But if not, then it'll be up with Himiko's character trailer. I do have something in mind. It's gonna make you feel smarter. Damn. But yeah, if I do that, or when I do that, I guess I think I'm gonna figure out the details again. I'm gonna figure out the details exactly, but I'm probably gonna stick mostly to music stuff. At the end of the day, I get final say on what I react to. But hey, you know, whether it's mainstream, whether it's niche stuff, I don't mind. I don't rely on Patreon for anything. It's just a fun thing. So yeah. But that will come later. See ya, Fuya! Thank you for stopping by, I appreciate it! Okay. Now, let me refill my water, first things first. Glug. There we go. I feel like I have to recalibrate my model real quick. Hold on. Hold on. One moment. Excuse you while you shall be in the void. That was a sentence that made sense, yes. Surely. Real quick. Okay, there we go. I think. And there we go. Okay. Now, let us continue. 16th of April, 6:21 a.m. Naruhodo's legal consultancy. Hello, Iris. Oh, she does not look pleased. Understandably so. A telegram came, but all it said was, wait at home. Oh, yes, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, oh, she was all alone. Hallie and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Bruno? Oh, Iris, she's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Well, I'm afraid so. Hey, you want to see my armband? Okay, it's the same reaction. Okay, it's the same reaction. Good luck with the dishes. We'll try not to let Sholmes die. I think he's alive. Wouldn't that be wild if Sholmes just bled out from a gunshot wound? I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windibank is dead. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning. Oh. Yes, I had a feeling. You did? Well, I saw all of those police carriages pulling up outside his shop, so I knew something must have happened there. When we entered Windibank's in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out into the street and I chased after them, but they got away. So, it was one of them who shot old Mr. Windibank, I suppose. Well, I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment. Oh, why not? They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. Gina. Jenny? But why? Well, the thing is... No, Jenny wouldn't do something like that. I know. None of us think she did it. Then why have they arrested her? I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do. So many topics. Okay, let's you know, let's stick to Gina for now. I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the 2 thugs that were there at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they? Easy there. No, I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris. This is so horrible. The thing is, Mr. Windibank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles. The storeroom door was locked from the inside. You see, he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well. Oh no! According to the detectives who investigated afterwards. Tell me, there was no one else in the room? Yes, exactly. I mean, to be fair, there was a window there. They could have just locked the door from outside. They could have reached through. Like, that's not the problem. It's the only explanation. Yes, the only explanation indeed. What do you mean by that, Bruno? Well, what can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. Okay, let's go... Let's do Sholmes last. Because why not? Where's Susie, Bruno? She's still at the police station. Oh, why? I expect she's still being questioned. Police said they wouldn't be finished for a while. Why aren't you there then? Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And Miss Susato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later. See? Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early. Good man. You should have let me know and I would have come to the station. Alright. So where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals. Okay, I probably should have done this in the other or in a different order, but whatever. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to hospital this morning. What? Well, when we entered Winterbanks, a gun was fired, and he took a bullet. Hurley was shot? It's all right. His life isn't in danger. Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital? He's at Saint Sinners. That's an interesting name. They're tending to him there. I must see him at once. I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't. Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed. No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see. To operate? Oh, Hurley. Injured Sholmes. It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Winterbank's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. Yep. After that, I ran out into the street, but... well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry, it's my fault. I let them get away. Oh, honey. You think that's a very good thing? Sorry? Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, he might have gotten shot too, to be fair. Yeah. Hold on. Yawn. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that. Oh, Iris. Whoops. That was my trash can. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. I want to go too. Take me with you, Runo. I can't stand just sitting here waiting. I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. Ah, been there, done that. But I don't want to leave her all alone here either. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me. Oh yes, I'd love to! Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed. Don't forget we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation. Ah, I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Okay, but what if we don't? What if we save the best for last? It's always a bit quiet when Hurley's not around. That's so sweet. Well, sad. Okay. Oh wow, there's okay, a couple of things. Let's go to prison first. Visiting prison. Visiting someone in prison. Hi. They let you keep that? How do you still have that? I wish you wouldn't point it at me all the time, though. What are you here for? Ginny? I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you. always forget what voice I give her. I always gotta, like, find it again. Well, you can't. Sorry? You get lost. Don't be like that, Ginny. I know you didn't do it. You'd never shoot someone. I just knew you wouldn't. You think you know me? Call the other one. No. You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. And if I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I could lay my hands on, get it? That's the kind of person I am. But Ginny... Well, you'd be a thief, but you wouldn't be a murderer. I'll be in court tomorrow, they said. Gove came by before, said he'd be a lawyer for me or the like. Said it was my right or something. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one. She couldn't be staring at me any more obviously if she tried. Why are you being like this, Ginny? My eye. Itchy. Itchy eye. Eye itchy. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Let's speak. Or, well, let's read while I finish my chocolate. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Right. I mean, it's understandable she doesn't. Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could... Forget it! Ginny? Don't you trust Runo? Nah, I don't. Well, that's that. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone. Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbrokers. There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. The old bloke walked in on me, and you know the rest. Why, Ginny? Why would you do that? Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. I cannot speak. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work, and half the time you don't even get nothing. Is that really why you broke into the place? What? Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else? Oh, give it a rest. What'd be the point anyway, eh? Nothing I could say could make a blind bit of difference. Please tell us, Ginny. We'll believe you, whatever it is. Believe me! Don't be daft, you can't believe nothing! Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have. What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies? Oh. Unforgivable lies. What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help. Sorry. We're out of time. They're gonna want to question me now. Ginny, Jenny, please. Oh, yeah. Oh. Cat! I wanted to give you this. Something to remember me by. Cat! A photographic print of a really adorable cat. I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point me having it. I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in a pocket of that overcoat. I mean, was it McGilda's cat? Oh, Jenny. Okay, might want to have a look at the back of that. Cat. It is. It looks a little like Wagahai, that's true. Maybe British cats are different. They're built different. Aha. Yep. I cannot They deposited... Oh, wait. They deposited 1 small box, 10 shillings. I cannot read either of that. The date deposited, article deposited, loan amount paid, and redemption deadline. Okay, 13th of April. Okay, so that was 3 days ago. 9 p.m. Uh-huh. 13th February. 1 small box. 10 shilling redemption deadline, 30th April, 9 p.m. Kotaro, welcome in! I am planning on whoopsies. I am planning on doing the other Undertale Yellow routes at some point. I am planning on doing this. I really, really enjoyed that game. It's very fun. And I heard that even the neutral route is has some pretty significant differences compared to the pacifist route. So I'm planning to do both of those at some point as well. But welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. 2 days before the murder. Oh, right, because right. A small bar. Doesn't tell us much about it, does it? Bruno, if Mr. McGill still had the ticket, then presumably he never would. Oh, right. Obviously, Mr. McGill did because it was in his coat. Yeah, I'm stupid. So, dude. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it! So, do you think the box might still be present somewhere in the shop? Ah, yes! If it's something Mr. McGilda deposited, we need to investigate. Alright, let's go check up on our homeboy. If we can. Please don't have a creepy doctor. Holy! Oh. I'm so... Brother! Why am I not surprised? That's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she? Oh, I know what's probably happened. Well, he was being a big baby. And the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home. I don't know if that's the case, sweetheart. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Maybe or not, there's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholmes suffered. Oh. Oh. Fucking... Hello, what have we here? Oh, you're just a random guy. This water's all flippy, it's no visiting. So what are you doing in here, eh? Well, I'll have you know, we're Hurley's next of kin. Oh, my mouse is in the way. Eh? Oh, well, begging your pardon then, ma'am, sir. A little lady and a curious Easter gentleman. Great mystery solved as a mysterious family, eh? If that's how you see us, then, sure. Where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley? I believe he's currently in the operating theater, ma'am. Undergoing an extensive operation. Oh, he's actually... Okay, so... See, I would have been totally on board with, hey, he just fucking dipped. But yeah, that makes sense. It's been several hours since he went in. Oh dear. Is he going to be alright? Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see. It doesn't appear to be working? Oh. Oh! Oh! I've had a report that a gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. Oh, God, you motherfucker! We'll be back here before several hours yet. Okay, crime scene time. And that's why you don't have coffee before bed. In case you get shot in the middle of the night, they might have a little trouble with the anesthesia or something. Right, let's go here then. Oh god. Ah. This is where it happened then, last night. That's right. The two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables. But apart from the policemen in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance. Oh, I wouldn't say none. I mean, there's a little bit of stuff. In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking. I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals, all dressed in black. Well. Oh, I heard that. Gregson! Inspector! Good morning. I suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed, at least. I have seen the Pirate Gaster meme. It's so funny. I can't say the words, but ahoy land maggots. Well, I can say the word. I could, but I won't. But it's so funny. Shame you let the two rogues get away, mine. Yes, I'm sorry about that. I thought you assigned extra men to the beat around here, Grexy. Now look what's happened! Harry's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty! Oh. Your ladyship! No one told me you were coming! I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care. Of course, your ladyship! The very best doctors in the capital are attending to him as we speak. I don't think it's Runo's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job. That is true. Tell him. Oh my god, look. Oh, bro, that hairline. You're probably... I mean, how old are you? How old is he? 44. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am, as you say. The gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that. Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change. Oh, well, mayonnaise, are you thirsty, your ladyship? What is your... Perhaps you'd like some juice? Some nice, refreshing fruit juice? Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Grexy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me, if you'd like some. he be chugging. Ah, lovely. What? Why? Do we know why? Did I forget why? Yeah, I didn't even recognize him like this. I know she has like something on him. Not like on him like as like blackmail, but I know there's a reason. And I feel like we might have heard about it. I just forgot. Whoops. I wish we could present people again. Bam. Oh, never mind. Okay, nothing. Da, 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 da. Na, 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 na. I'll also have some water in the meantime. Remember to hydrate. Okay, okay. You don't mind sharing that then? There we go. Trash. Okay, let's talk first. So, how is the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Very simple case this. There's some very definitive evidence. You say that every time. We're just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact. Gina, you're going to charge her? That's right, you'll be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow. Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me. Your ladyship has asked much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid. Iris stare. Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you? What the? And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you? Yeah, makes sense. Oh, I have something in my eye. My eyes are being weird. I had a feeling that's all. Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris. Yeah, we kind of established that. So you arrested the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you? Well, yes, they were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat. And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison? She should be. I have to assume when she has lifted the key from the jailer, of course. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? I don't know anything about his attorney except the... Oh, that might have been interpreted as a link. Whatever that means. Can you tell me what the game is? The game is basically all about, you're a lawyer, you're trying to, defend people who are usually accused of murder, while usually also at the same time figuring out who the actual, culprit of the case is. It's, yeah, like, it's very silly. It's, you know, all visual novel style. A lot of fun characters. It's amazing. It's amazing. We are currently on a, I guess the prequel to the main games. So, I mean, the most popular guy, Phoenix Wright, people will probably know. We have the Phoenix Wright trilogy, we have the Apollo Justice trilogy, which are kind of like the main games. And this is like not a spin-off, but it's the prequel to those games. You get the memes? Oh yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Pumpkin, welcome in. But yeah, it's an amazing game. Pretty long series, but I can highly recommend it. I can only recommend it. If you're in for some like court drama, shenanigans, and very like lovable and very weird characters and cases. If you've played Danganronpa, it's not on the same level of whack, but there's some fun stuff in there. There's some fun stuff in there. I love it. I love it. What's his condition? There we go. Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Sinus. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know. I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy, no visiting at all. Oh. The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood. Oh no. It didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so. But a hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down. Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know. Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. They've got to stop that bleed. But he will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make it better? Oh, of course, your ladyship. He'll be as right as rain before you know it. Really? How do you know? How do I know? Well, because, of course... yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great... The way... That movement, that animation is so silly. We better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Dear, please don't die, honey. I'll report to your ladyship at the moment I hear he's out of the operating theater. Alright, so, her ladyship. What's up with that, huh? I couldn't help noticing, Inspector. What? Out with it, sunshine. Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. What's this sauce, Sonny? I'm a copper and we don't go in for favoritism. I call bullshit. But he's right, you do treat us differently. It's because of those adventures of Sherlock Sholmes stories, that's why. Oh. I prop up on him, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson. Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's. What did you write about the Inspector, Iris? Yes, so fun fact about Sholmes, I'm pretty sure in the original, so in Japanese, he actually is just straight up called Sherlock Holmes. But in English, they flipped it around, so he's Sherlock Sholmes. I'm not sure why they did that change. Maybe, I don't know, copyright or whatever. Or maybe not, but it's silly, and I kinda love it. Well, we're Sholmes' nights. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders, is how he put it. Oh, did I write that? And you know what that line did for me, eh? The very next month, my pay doubled! Doubled, I tell you! Oh, that's amazing. All because everyone at the Yard reads him. They all read the Sherlock Sholmes stories. They even set up a fan club for me. Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time that you became such a toady to me. Can you blame me? All it'd take is one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson, no, the great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came out in print, eh? The whole thing gives me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost too worried about it. That would never happen, Grexy. Every month when the Rands magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages. Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves. Look. I will have some water myself. Whoops. Teetotal. Oh, yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about actually, Mr. Naruto. What is it? I've got an important message for you. I completely forgot about it until now. An important message? I wonder what it could be. From Susato, maybe? Are you going to tell me what this important message is, then, Inspector? Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant. Dear Susie, is she alright? She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe. Nope. Not anymore. She had to head off. Head off? Where? Good old Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her. All right. Ah, yes, of course. I'd forgotten about that. One of the whipstalks took her there in a yard carriage after we'd finished questioning her. She asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go and meet her there. She's got a nerve using Scotland Yards as a bloomin' messaging service. I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector. But it seems you have to go to see the Lord Chief Justice. Your guess is as good as mine. But I better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away. Well, I want to do a bit of investigating first, if I can. Let's start here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna skim some of this. Never mind, I don't think we can. Okay, well, god damn it. Alright, fine. Bruno's a lawyer, you know that. Oh, I'm ever so sorry, Your Ladyship. I'm ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Pausing scenario was to have been properly appointed by the accused. That'd be another matter. If you could tell me some representation papers, I'd be only too happy to let you nose around. Alright, yep. Yep. Okay, no examining. New location has been added. Oh, Susato! Oh, Sir Strongheart, whom I still don't trust. One moment. There we go. Oh god. I know better how many times I come here. I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. You think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal. How so? I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you? Maybe it thinks the same about you. So everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust. Yes, thank you very much. Hey! There they are. Susato-san and Lord Strongheart. I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious. Very good. With nothing further to discuss, you may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your— Oh, she is actually going back. Okay. Well, is she going back alone, or do what? Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Dramatic birds. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. The character controller is supposed to be Watson. Well, funny thing. So, instead of Watson, we have Wilson. In at least in English. I don't know how it is in the original, but Watson is Wilson here. And our character, our from whose POV we're playing, is the ancestor to Phoenix Wright. We do, however, the little girl you saw with us, the little pink-haired girl, she is a Watson/Wilson. So technically, she's with us. It's if you don't mind spoilers, TLDR is her father was Sholmes's partner, and she, so she's the daughter. So in a sense, there is a Watson/Wilson with us. What was that all about? Yeah, very important. Very important distinction between between Sherlock Holmes and the Sherlock Sholmes. Okay, anyway, what was that? Ah, Mr. Naruhodo. Thank you for coming to collect your colleague. There are several characters here that are like directly like whose names are directly taken from the Sherlock Holmes stories. I think apparently like Tobias Gregson is one of those. The cases, at least some of them, if not all of them, I'm pretty sure, are also inspired by the Sherlock Holmes stories. Oh yeah, Gina as well, I think. Gina Lestrade, whichever. What's all this about? Why were you talking about Miss Susato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow? Tomorrow? But what about Ginny's trial? You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear. Oh boy! What's all this about? Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only me going back. Okay, that's good. Your life, you can continue just as it happened. That's not what I asked. What happened? Why are you leaving? It's my father. He's fallen. Oh no. Yeah, exactly. Professor Mikotoba. That's not good. Yeah, we know. Flashback. Flashback. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news. 10 days ago, father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown. Alright, who wants to bet that it's not like a natural illness that he got, I don't know, fucking poisoned or something? And it seems he grows weaker day by day. Day by day by... Okay, sorry. Enough song references for the next, I don't know, maybe a minute or so until the next one pops up. I don't believe it. As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it'd be prudent to hasten Miss Susato's departure as much as possible. Yes, absolutely. Why is it not playing the... Why did it not play the alert? Is something wrong with my alerts? Is something wrong with my alerts? Hold on, let me test that. Huh. Refresh, maybe? That's weird. Why do you not work? Control audio, yeah. Huh. Hold on, let me check that. Real quick. Because that's happened last stream as well. Blah blah blah, you know, they're turned on, that's all good. Oh, that's so weird. Does it have to do with the alert on Twitch? Oh, why is that turned off? Why was it turned off? Okay, hold on. Let me try that again.
Objection!
Ah, there it is. Okay. It's a little... Why is it not in the middle? There we go. There it is. Your Honor, the streamer scammed me. Hey, if you want them back, I also need to give Mania their points back. If you want them back, I can refund them as soon as I figure out how. Or I can just play an extra alert for you. Here, we'll do one extra.
Objection!
There we go. Right on Susato's face. There we go, that should do it. I don't know why that was turned off. That's weird. Huh. Anyway, back to the bad stuff. I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning. I can't believe this is happening. So, Gina has been charged. She'll have to appear in court? Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago. And the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow. No, not even 24 hours later? Gina. Ah, the strong girl, the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes. An all too conspicuous case. Pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. No, the yard is overstretched as it is without wasting time on these open and shut cases. It's not wasting time! Then you would never do something like that! You tell him, girl! Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, yes, Lord Strongheart? In defense of your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. Okay. I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave. Now. Of course, Lord Strongheart. Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters with which to contend. Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? Sure did. Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday. It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that. "3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me." There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart. It was 300. 300, 500, whatever. It's Miss Lestrade's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her. A timely suggestion. Sorry? The girl currently has no representation. But that's not fair! Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial. Do not misunderstand, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork. A defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right. Why would she do that? A question you would do well to direct at Miss Lestrade. You'll find regular... Okay, we go back there then.
Objection!
Apollo, my love! You're not charged with murder. Susato-san about to leave? Yeah, shit's fucked! Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Iris, we must make haste. But, Susie... You're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can. Thank you. It's a very pensive look. I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave. Poor Iris man! Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go! If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can, as a lawyer. And as a friend. Alright, let's fucking go. Oh, Gino! Hello again, Gina. Again! Why do they let you keep that thing? What are you out here for now? You have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously. I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition to that thing, don't I? It's a little slow. Look. You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to you. Gina? I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say. What? I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Eh? Farewell? Tomorrow I must begin my journey back home, to Japan. I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Oh, Iris is so miserable. Yes, guilt trip her! Susie? Well, that ain't my business. Both Iris and Miss Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Jean. They've put their faith in you. But somehow you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they are so clearly unhappy. Because of... Oh, wow! Wow, she's going all in! What, it's my fault? You kinda get used to it. You kinda get used to it at some point, but we are in Britain, so... And hey, if nothing else, this is practice. Am I gonna be any better at doing a British accent by the end of this? Probably not. So I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here and now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in. Oh, wow. Wow. Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be. What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh? You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. What about what you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant. No, I can't. Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Quick! Where are the psyche locks? The psycho locks! Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? The one in which Magnus McGilden was acquitted. Did she hide some evidence? The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about? Yeah, right. Because that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe. Will you tell us about it now? Ooh, okay. Well, we are gonna do take one break. One 10-ish minute break, and then we will hear out what lies Gita has spun in court. Until then. And we're back. Oh. There we go. Oh. There we go. Okay. Now, speak, girl, speak. Hello? There we go. I'm probably good for like another half hour, 2 hour-ish. Somewhere around there. Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. The coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand. And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent. Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff. I knew it. What sort of thing did you lie about? I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. It was pitch black in that little cubbyhole. I couldn't see a thing. And then... Oh. Thud. I heard that loud thud, like someone falling to the floor. And that's when Mr. McGilded discovered you. Yeah. He pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to the dead man. There weren't much light to see by, but when I looked at my hands, I had the cove's blood all over. Ah. So, I kinda had that hunch too. That it was less of a, oh, this, I just wanted, you know. I mean, that was, I feel like, kind of obvious, you know. He didn't just, like, try to hide her existence. Or try to hide her involvement of the goodness of his heart. You know, could also very well have gone the other way. Because if it wasn't him, and there's only one other person there. I was so scared I couldn't even speak. You had his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight. And Mr. McGilded started asking you questions, I suppose. Who you were and why you were hiding under the seat. Well, and yeah, like, you know, if she's just like a petty, poor pickpocket, like, she's the easiest, like, 17-year-old pickpocket, the easiest person to take advantage of and blackmail. Yeah, he did. Only, that's not all. What do you mean? I mean, he threatened me. Threatened you how? He made me swear about what I'd seen and what I'd heard. About what he was gonna do after the Cove was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it. If I did that, he said he'd let me scarper before the coppers showed up. Yeah. Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Oh boy, that's a lot of new stuff. You said McGilded made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw, but you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you? Yes, with Mr. McGilded sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true, but it was when I heard the thud of the Cove hitting the floor. I let out a little scream, see? Couldn't help it. Mr. McGilded heard that and dragged me out by me arm, and that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer would have been stabbed. A disc, all bright and shiny. Oh. Huh. Did he allow her to take the disc and then and have her go to the pawnbroker so that he could pick it up afterwards. I wonder. So the music box was there on the floor of the omnibus. Because why else would she have been in possession of it? He picked it up smartish and stuffed it in his inside pocket. Or I guess the whole coat. Right, whatever. So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder. Foxtrotter told me. I want to mutter a word of it to no one. Okay. It was so dark under that seat in the cab. I was straining my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably that was McGilded getting on board. Nah, not only him. Oh! As I could carefully make out the footsteps of 2 people. In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilded and the victim. Mr. Thrice fired Mason, so they got on it at the same time. In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGild claimed he slept during the carriage ride. But whenever I'm in a carriage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness, so I always succumb to it. I forgot he was Irish. And your own testimony, Gina, supported this. Right. Yeah, that wasn't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear him talking the whole time in low voices. Oh. What were they talking about? Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and the wheels was too loud. But that still tells us something. Mr. McGilded and the victim knew each other. So Mr. McGilded was lying as I suspected. Okay. I knew it weren't gonna take long before someone raised the alarm that the bloke had been killed. Killed? Killed. You were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly. So when the cab came to a stop, Mr. McGilded told me to lie back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. The 2 coves from up top ran off to get the carpets. Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. Right, and off they gone. Mr. McGilded asked the driver to do him a favor. Ah, bribed him? Now then, fella. What I need you to look at is take this coat of mine and deposit it with a nearby pawnbroker. Before you trouble, let's see now. I'll give you 10 guineas. A nearby pawnbroker on Baker Street, perchance? You got it. It was Windibags. The coach snapped up the money and ran off to pop his coat as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. Mr. McGilded opened the box under the seat and let me get out of there. Not without conditions. I see. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning so much. Yeah. What were Mr. McGilded's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean. No telling her so. Not for anything. About what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well. There's more? But wait, there's more. This is the most important thing, he said. I'm after sending the coachman on a little errand for me, with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all at all? You asked him to go pop your weasel, right? Why the fiend's taking me overcoat and deposit with a pawnbroker hereabouts. And I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. You understand? You want me to have the ticket? That's right. And I'll come fetch it from you later, sometime within the next 2 months. You hang on to it until then, is that clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright then. And in case I might happen to be delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop, Winterbank, so it is, and you're to extend the loan after the 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited and any old fiend can come along and buy it. But, I ain't got that kind of brass. Here's £5. That should be enough. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now. If you go against me... Yeah, I get it. Good. And one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. The coppers? Aye, they'll come asking you to take the stand in court. Testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What is it that you might say, and what is that you won't?
Man, fuck me, Gilded. After he'd gone over it all, I piked it. As far away from there as I could. He hid the pawnbroker's ticket in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark. Did we kill some bad guys yet? Not quite. Not quite. We only learned that one already dead guy was even more of a piece of shit than initially concluded. And coerced Gina into giving false testimony. Oh, sweetheart. I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied in that big old courtroom. I told some corkers. Honey, you were literally blackmailed. The thing is, he said he would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. What a wicked man. He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us, and we was all just looking out for each other, getting by together. So, you mean Mr. McGilded would have... In an heartbeat! He could have had the lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So, I didn't have no choice. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. But I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid. Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor. A favor? What? Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. Huh? If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Investigate what? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see. You what? Well, he's having a big operation right now, Jenny. Is it bad? Is he gonna be alright? Sholmes is gonna be alright, right? Oh god, she's so... I am liking Gina more and more. That's why I want to investigate. For Mr. Sholmes' sake as much as anything. Right. So what you're saying is, if I sign that bit of paper, everyone's happy, is that it? Something like that. Mr. Sutton? Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here. I don't need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer or nothing. Aww. Poor Jenny. She seems so lonely. Alright, hell yeah. Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Winterbanks now. And perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we're done here. I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. Now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what responsibility that is. Anyway, for now it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Winterbanks. Although something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. Oh, to be continued? Oh, there's a lot of to be continueds in this game. Which, to be fair, I like because it gives us better stopping points. Alright, on we go. Sholmes is dead? Not yet. Not yet, he's not. Probably. Here we go again. At the scene of the crime. Now to thrust these representation papers in Gregson's face and see what he makes of them. Da-da-da-da-da. Hello again, Inspector. Do you have a minute, please? What is it now? You should go home and get some rest. Here you are, Gregsy. Here are the representation papers. Your ladyship! We're just that good. How the devil did you get that stubborn little ragbash to sign that? I salute you, that is good work, that is. I can see you've been very busy here as well. How about some tea? It's a special blend designed to relieve fatigue. Chugga chugga chug. Lovely. Well, let's see now. Yes, yes, I hardly feel tired at all. I'm fit as a fiddle, your ladyship. Would it be alright if we investigated the scene of the crime? No, as you please. You know where it happened? Through that door behind the counter. Well, yeah, I do want to investigate the front first, though. Yeah, he was shot and he survived. Barely, apparently. I think they said, artery in the midriff. Lot of blood loss, but he's alive. Will you be investigating in the storeroom as well, Inspector? If I'm perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Now, can't afford to spend too much time on it. But there are so many articles to go through, it's taken forever with the lads working around the clock. It's a problem because there's another case the yard needs to investigate urgently. That must be what Lord Strongheart meant by far more serious matters. So what I'm saying is don't get under my feet, sunshine. Okay. Okay. Examine. Let's start from the right, actually. Okay. I'm gonna skim some of these. Well, Mr. Sholmes gleefully showed it to us yesterday. We were blissfully unaware that any of this was about to happen. Because I assume, yeah, just everything that was able to be investigated before, we could still investigate now. Holding stereoscope. I'm also not reading everything aloud to save my voice a little. So yeah, heads up for that. A much simpler design for all at home. What if I could make money out of these?
It would beat keeping my toilet sparkling clean. I love that that's... You know, I guess, the toilet cleaning transcends generations. Let's... Oh, the guy. At the wall. This is before we came in here. Oh yeah, maybe at the whole, like, the bullet wound in the gun. Yes. In there. Calendar. Blood. Blood. So... that couldn't have been Sholmes' wound, because number one, that's too much blood. And number two, I don't think he would... That's too high, because Sholmes was shot in the side, I think. So that's too high for the shot to have gone through there. And that's assuming the bullet went... That's assuming the bullet went through clean. Yeah, that's also just way too much blood. So I was... Maybe Winnebanks was shot there. And then he just stumbled his way to the storeroom, maybe? Major clue just here, yep. What? In 2 days, sir! They do have a tough time. Alright, let's have a look at that. Yep, the calendar. Yeah, can we get a closer look at that? Yep. Okay. That's a weird... I'm trying to think how that would work. Okay, if a bullet shoots... I feel like that's a very linear... Okay, hold on. That's a very linear blood splatter, I feel like. And it's on top of the calendar in that position, so... Okay, so... That's weird. I think I'm getting invested in this game despite watching only 30 minutes of it. That's what Ace Attorney does to you. They're such good games. They're such good games. And gameplay-wise and story-wise, I think this one is definitely the most polished of them all. And hey, to be fair, I mean, we are in the 5th case of this game. We are the final case of this game, but you could theoretically, if you want to like have like a banger start, you could start with this one because it's a prequel, so you can technically jump into this game without knowing anything about the rest of the series. A bullet hole. A bullet is still lodged in the wall. Okay. Was the bullet shot first, causing the calendar to tilt, maybe? And then the blood splatter came? Because otherwise I feel... Well, no... Well, that's weird. Presumably he wasn't practicing with his revolver in this bit. Yeah, hopefully not. Mr. Sholmes likes to practice in his drawing room whenever he can. He's very patriotic like that. Sorry? It's all there in the Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes, you know. Isn't that right, Iris? Ah, did I write something like that? Partly in jest, perhaps. In jest? Well, he doesn't do it often. It's quite a dangerous pastime. He doesn't do it often? He shouldn't even have to do it once. Okay, yeah. I forgot. Do they know what's it called? What gun bullet marks are yet? I don't think they do. That is blood. Well, presumably blood. Oh. There's nothing like a straight of blood to get the blood pumping, is there, Runo? I have a feeling I'm not as bloody-minded as you, Iris. Okay. Well, yeah, that's true. Literally. Do you guys know what your blood type is? I don't think I know what mine is. I should probably... maybe my grandparents know. I don't know. Actually come up with a name for it, yeah. Okay. Watch. Or watch it. Oh. Oh, wait. Ah. Not 20th century luminol. I think I'm starting to understand. Good. It works on the principle that different people have different types of blood, you see. Oh, never mind. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? Combines with the blood makes it change color. Whose blood is that you're looking at? Ah, interesting. It's bleeding great. Well, that's the thing, right? Right, we would need to, I mean, check Winterbag's blood, check Sholmes' blood. Those are like the main two suspects of who could have gotten shot there or hurt there. Yeah. More like two flatters, really, isn't it? This could turn out to be a very valuable clue. Okay. Right. Okay. That's still interactable. Green blood just seems wrong somehow. Also different colors are pretty pinks and purples. Ooh. Danganronpa reference. And I guess now also HSR reference, because we have a lot of pink blood in HSR now, too. Okay, let's see. Anything important here? The shells, forfeit on display for customers to buy. Who would buy this horse statue, for example? Uh-huh. What the... Are you alright, you Uno? Oh, it's just... Well, it looks like a collection of useless junk as a whole, but when you pick out individual things... You can't help wishing you owned them. Even that horse statue. Okay, we have another policeman here. Examine every article in the shop and every ledger and book of accounts. That is a ridiculous amount of work. Oh boy. Oh, you poor man. Every policeman's worst nightmare. Yeah, dude, can you imagine? With so much stuff here. Okay, there we have the music box, or the, yeah. Yes, but never seen one as large as this in Japan. What if we try the disc? Did we try the disc out there yet? Did we try the disc out here yet? Ooh, pretty. How the hell did she invent that gun? I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, also, completely random. I just remembered. I was watching part of a Deltarune Chapter 5 playthrough yesterday, and I guess Chapter 5 spoilers. It's minor, but I didn't realize that during the trial battle, Chris, Susie, and Ralsei, when they like act, some of like their outfits are just Ace Attorney outfits. Some of them are in different colors, which is also I think is part of why I didn't recognize them. But apparently Chris can be Edgeworth or Francisca, Susie can be Gumshoe. Ralsei, I mean, Ralsei was wearing a green thing that could have been Trucy. So that's really fun. It is a very pretty sound. A little hard to enjoy when all the policemen in the room are giving you fierce looks. God, Iris, the power you have! Superintendent of Scotland Yard! Okay. The table? Yep. Oh, there's the... Okay. Oh, right, that's that, Yep. Whatever print. Does he just... Does Winterbank just copy that exact image and write stuff on the back? What are we doing? Yeah, let's have a look. They do that in the... Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the one I mean, Kotaro. 15. Okay, that's the one. Oh. Is that a bloody fingerprint? Or thumbprint, maybe? Very fine coat, in fact, I think. Yeah, this would be McGilded's coat. Yep. And it's still wearing which belonged to Mr. McGilded. I would never expect the redemption ticket to be handwritten on the back of a photograph, though. Yeah. That same cat. Yeah, sure does. It is the exact same. Alright, let the cocks turn. Okay, no, it's not the exact same. But it's very close.
I've got it. Those two photographs hide an amazing secret.
A secret?
You must tell us, Iris, at once. Do you really want to know?
We need you to tell us all you know about this pair of photographs. Okay. About these two photographic prints. The one we found here on Mr. Winterbank's counter and the one Gina gave us before. Let me have some water. That's not quite right. If you look carefully... Yeah, they are not the same. Yeah, the cat is looking a little to the left in one of them. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, you mean there's 2-5 with a... Oh, yeah. I was just thinking of blue and yellow. Yeah, what is the reason for that? Does he just take different pictures? Oh, they're a set.
This pair of photographs is meant to be used as in a stereoscope.
We'll just examine it, honey. Yep. Mm-hmm. Right. But why would that... Same depth in pictures even without one of those contraptions. Can appear to have any depth in the first place. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just trying to think of what the purpose would be. See depth in the world around us. I just open them and it works. We have 2 eyes. Yes, yes, yes. 2 eyes. Shocking.
If you try closing just one eye at a time, I think you'll see straight away. What do you see with your left eye? And what do you see with your right eye? Are ever so slightly different.
Yes, different view with each eye. Yes, and I actually have a thing. I forget what it's called, but one of my eyes is slightly turned inward, so I cannot see with both eyes. I cannot focus with both eyes at the same time. So the way I see is actually I just switch back and forth between one of them. I think it's esotropia or exotropia. It might be esotropia. Seems to shift slightly. And in your head, your brain uses that shift to estimate depth as it merges the 2 views into one. Right, and my brain does not do that because of the way my eyes are positioned. Right, I also have not great depth perception. My brain really is amazing. It does so much without telling me. That's true. Dude, Floweries, take that. Take that. Take my Girona. So the pair of photographs consist of a left eye view and a right eye view. If you can persuade your brain to merge the 2 pictures together in your head, you'll be able to see depth in these prints.
Yes, Runa, you're beginning to understand.
And the stereoscope's function is to act as your brain and allow you to do just that?
Yes, but as long as you have 2 images, 2 eyes, and 1 brain, you can actually do it yourself without needing a stereoscope at all.
Without the help of a stereoscope. She really loves this kind of thing. To cross your eye, that's the main thing. Can you do that? Well, I could, but I'm not gonna because it's uncomfortable.
Watch me and see if you can copy.
Can we actually see it? Oh, that's weird! Oh, that's weird! Look at her! Hold on, can I take a screenshot of this? Hold on. Oh, that's weird. Oh god, they're both gonna do it. Hold on. Hold on, these are peak. There we go. Looking at the bridge of your nose, yep. Oh, exactly an easy task when 2 people are staring at you cross-eyed.
Alright, that's enough practice. Now let's try looking at the prints.
That was so funny. Staring at one print and slowly crossing your eyes. Right. You should see 2 overlapping images like this. Give it a try, I suppose. Side by side like this and then try crossing your eyes again. Merge! A new single image in the center.
Oh, yes! This is never how it works. I can see in the middle now. It looks so real. Oh, I could look at it all day.
I wouldn't advise that. Your eyes might start to hurt.
Slowly cross your eyes.
Until the two images overlap exactly in the middle. Like, this is it? Are they expecting, like, you to actually do it? That's interesting.
Well, I don't know who discovered it, but it really is quite extraordinary.
They're certainly amazing, but it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly.
No, some people find it easier than others. But that's why contraptions like this exist, for people to find it tricky. Who find it tricky?
Yeah, we just talked about that. We just had it earlier. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. Yes, sir. Set the pair of photographs in this stand and the back stand. Even though I know roughly how it works now. Oh god. Yeah, my throat. If these little machines are so affordable, surely there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures like you hate them. Yeah, I wonder what would we need that? Like, if we're spending this much time on explaining how they work, then surely we're gonna need them at some point somehow. Okay, let's go back to examining. There's still stuff left at the table. The lamp is broken. The lamp is broken. Very careful when it came to the articles in his care. Huh. Okay, I assume there is nothing else here, so let's go toward the back. Yep. And that's where I saw that dreadful scene last night. Through the little window in the door. With Gina beside him. Right. According to Google, Chris turns into Edgeworth, Susie turns into Gumshoe, and Ralsei turns into both Trucy and Maya. Right, Maya too. Yeah. Essentially, Susie turns into the detective, Chris the prosecutor, and Ralsei into two of the assistants. Behind that door, that's the real scene of the crime. Should we take you with us? You are 10 years old! Yeah, sure. Okay, open chest. Was that open before, though? And the gun is there. Mr. Winterbank's life was taken in this very room only last night. Oh, hey! Ah! And you just leave? Sir! Honey? What is it now, sunshine? You took one look at me and tried to run away. You think a Scotland Yard inspector would run away from some jumped up little defense lawyer, do ya? Be nice. Well... I've never seen her ladyship looking like that before, is the thing. I didn't know what to say to her. That's cute. You're running away from... So you weren't running away from me. You were running away from a 10-year-old. Come on, cut him some slack. I'm afraid this is all a little much for young Iris. Is he holding French fries? Yes. This is like the most British man to ever British. He has infinite chips. Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps, Inspector. Huh? Would you like some of my chips, your ladyship? They are endless. Don't trouble yourself unduly, your ladyship. I mean, at least you're not, Gregson. Gregson! Gregson! Of all the things. Of all the things. Yeah, I don't think that went very well. Oh, you're a loser. Look, I'm in the middle of an investigation here, Sunshine, and I told you not to get under my feet. I like Gregson. He's fun. Well, I mean, you're a 10-year-old child, you know, on a scene of the crime of a person you knew and probably got along with to an extent. And also your father figure is currently in hospital and being operated on after he got shot and lost a shit ton of blood. And one of your friends is leaving for their homeland tomorrow because her father is sick. And your other friend is in prison. But at least you're still alive. Is he mentally okay? No, none of them are. I'd like to hear more what the socially inept inspector has to say. Buddy, you are the last person to say that. Your entire bloodline is autism central. Excuse you. Actually, to be fair, you, yes. Phoenix, I wouldn't be surprised, but Apollo is definitely... Apollo is, I mean, he's not your descendant, but he's got the tism. Your entire bloodline has something, though. And inquire into how Mr. Sholmes' operation is going, yep. Let's talk to him first. So, Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here? You got eyes, haven't you? Whoops. It is what it looks like, nothing more, nothing less. Iris, could you lend me a hand? Could you make him fucking be nice?
So, Grexy, what do you make of the crime scene here?
Oh, yes, your ladyship, allow me to humbly explain. Last night, shortly after the hour of 1 o'clock in the morning, Scotland Yard police attended the scene. The one and only door to the storeroom was found locked from the inside. Right, but again, there was a window to that door, so you could have just literally reached through.
The lock appears to be broken now, though. Was that the police officer's doing? Quite right, ma'am, quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door in as humbly as possible. Oh. As you can see, the victim was discovered prostrate on the floor, thus-wise. And next to the aforementioned body, we discovered the vile gutter child. Are you talking about Jenny? She's my friend, you know, Inspector. Miss Bestrade, the hapless girl, was curled up on the floor, dead to the world. She's still alive, you know. When I saw her, she appeared to be unconscious. I'm afraid to say she had the gun that was used in her hand. Presumably, it's the gun that's still down there on the floor now. Right. In the pocket, we found the key to the door as well. Okay, yeah, okay. This could not be more framed. And you say the storeroom had been locked from the inside, Inspector? Well, which leaves her ladyship's friend in some of a sticky situation, I'm afraid. Watch your words. Obviously, my personal opinion is that it's all some sort of misunderstanding. Of course it is, Inspector. Of course it is. Huh. Rexy, do you know anything about Hurley? Is the operation finished? Is Hurley alright? Is he? Well, the thing is, Don't mince your words, Inspector, please. You don't mean to say that Mr. Sholmes is... No, the operation's done and dusted. It's just that, well... Out with it! Yes, ma'am! They use something called a general anesthetic. It's the latest thing. Renders the whole body insensitive. The whole body anesthetized? Anesthetist? I don't know. Is that even possible? That means the operation can be completed while the patient is fast asleep. Goodness, in the Empire of Japan, we can just manage to provide laughing gas for a tooth extraction. The trouble is, the latest thing isn't always the greatest thing, if you follow my meaning. They couldn't get the medication to work at first, so it took hours for him to nod off. Or so I hear. And now that the op's finished, they... Oh, that's not good. That's not good. No one knows if it's the anesthetic still in the system or if the bloke's just plain exhausted. But anyway, all they can do is stand back and watch till he comes around again. Hello. The moment he opens his eyes, your ladyship, I swear I will get word to you. What a surprise, even in matters of life and death, Mr. Sholmes has to do things his way. Truly. Okay, that's that aside. Okay, there doesn't seem to be that much to... Well, there's a little bit. Look at all these articles! Classical gramophone. Whoa. Hey, where's the manuscript? There would be if not for the chalk outline on the floor and the policeman shuffling around. Not much I can do about that, sunshine. Ryunosuke, we gotta work on your inner monologue. Okay, that whole side is done then. No, not the desk either. Okay, I'm gonna get to the actual, like, big stuff first, I think. The chest is interesting, though. This is the only thing that shows any sign of being ransacked.
Is that where the manuscript would be? Yep.
Oh!
Surely that's not what all this... Yeah, no way. Flashback, flashback, flashback.
We must check inside the box at once!
I have a feeling it's not going to be there, but the question then is, where would it be? It's going to be gone? Also, is that a pansexual flag up there? You see that? I see blue, yellow, and red or pink. Anyway. It was there? Okay.
I mean, of course I believed Harley when he said he'd deposited it here, but still, it's a relief to actually see it.
Really? Because that's not a very well hidden frown. Okay. Oh, the entire corner is done. Okay. So it's just the gun in the outline then. It's a revolver!
Quite possibly the murder weapon used to take Mr. Winterbank's life. What's the matter, Susie? You and Runa look like you're about to faint. Well, it's just that I've rarely seen a gun in the flesh.
And I've had issues with guns in the past. But anyway, we see Mr. Winterbank saw him with us yesterday, didn't we? So it's the same one. Right. And last night, when I looked through the spy hole in the door to the storeroom here, Gina was holding it. In a very, like, trigger-ready position, too. Ish. I had a single... Well, actually, not really, because her finger wasn't on the trigger. So, in fact, not really, actually. One and only bullet he had in his... One and only bullet. The one and only bullet, so... Either someone somehow had a spare bullet, or... There was a second gun, and we know someone who has a second gun. Only a single shot was fired from this revolver. That doesn't quite line up, though. We literally two people who were shot. Okay, one was shot from that gun. Yes, but... Mark the position of the body with a chalk line.
He was a nice old man.
Well, he was shot just once. Shot through the heart! And you're too blind. Na, 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 na. Died instantly. Well, that's good. Question mark. This Iris reminds me of Detective Conan. I can kind of see that. Must be his blood then. Yes.
Let's test. Testing, testing.
Spray the blood! Make it green, hopefully. Never mind, it's blue. Fascinating. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. Green and blue. Oh, more? Okay. Right. So I'm gonna assume there's nothing else here. Unless there's like something to like look around? No. So I assume the last thing would be to show Regs and some stuff. And maybe go back to Gina. Okay, yeah. That, I was thinking of that. I do like that they give like little hints when you try to move and you haven't gotten everything yet. Like Iris at the bottom is like, if you let your concentration slip, you might miss what people say. Oh, we showed him that already. Nothing. Glug, 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 glug. We should inspect the manuscript, actually. Ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, how did she know? Aw. Iris Wilson. Anything in between? Maybe? Anything slip in between? Nope. Anything slip in between? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Okay, nothing here. Oh! Wait, is that what I think it is? Who is Mr. Winterbank? Mr. Winterbank is the guy that owned this shop. You kind of like, you meet him earlier in the case. He's a very yellow kind of guy. Like, quite literally. To a bit of a more realistic extreme. And, yeah. He was murdered, and Gina, aka the blonde-haired girl that's now in prison, is suspected of ending his time. Uh-huh. I'm most fascinating title, your ladyship. Fascinating. And, I don't suppose, would there be any mention of my humble self in the tale this time? Good question. I can't really remember. I say, well, why would you, your ladyship? I'll just await its publication with eager anticipation. You needn't worry, Inspector. I'm sure if you do appear, you won't be doing anything particularly remarkable. You're looking to be arrested, Sunshine. I didn't mean it like that. And even if I did, you wouldn't have bitten her ladyship's head off. You wouldn't have bitten her ladyship's head off, would you? Okay, show him this, maybe? Nope. So do we just show him the rep papers? Because technically he already knows of those. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, you got nothing. I think we just showed him the blood samples. Okay, never mind. Nothing. Nothing. Unless there's... Hold on. Unless there's just a conversation topic that we haven't actually. Hold on. Nope, never mind. So we showed him these three, this. We showed him... What about this? Oh! Okay. Our redemption ticket for an article deposited here, is it? Oh, the box. Right. The box. Looks like someone ran out of office stationery and wrote the ticket on whatever paper was to hand. Oh, that might have been whatever. Yes, this is the ticket for Mr. McGill's overcoat, the one that little diver turned up with yesterday. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Really? Think you know better than me, do ya? Well, in this case, I kinda do. No, I didn't mean to.
Bruno's right, Gregsy. It isn't the same ticket.
Of course it isn't. Of course it isn't. I never doubted you, your ladyship.
So, what's all this about then, if I might be so bold as to ask? This is his second ticket.
It seems that Mr. McGill, in fact, had another article in the storage here at Winterbanks. Is that right?
I think we need to discuss this further with the inspector, Mr. Nauerhofer.
Oh, good, because he's ever so easy to talk to. See, I know this is Phoenix ancestor, but there's a little Apollo slipping out here. From the pocket of Mr. McGillet's overcoat. There was more than just the music box disc, it seems. I should have insisted the lads taking it back to the yard and examining it properly.
Well, according to the details on this ticket, Mr. McGill had deposited another article here with Mr. Winterbank.
I can see it written here. A small box, was it?
Do you have any idea where it is, Gregsy? Any idea at all? It's another article belonging to Mr. McGill. It could be an important clue.
Well, yes, I suppose it could be. Why are you being so shifty? Please stop looking at me with those big turkey's eyes all full of hope and expectation. It's too much pressure. I'll lose me marbles, I'll go barking. This is no time for dog impressions, Inspector. Oh, 1 second. Oh, never mind. That's just grandfather talking downstairs, I believe. What time is it? Hold on, let me check real quick. If we can wrap up this section of the investigation, that'd be great. Okay, 6:18. That's fine. Okay, one thing that springs to mind. The redemption ticket's already passed, hasn't it? Yep. Are only held for 2 months. Oh yeah, this guy is so this guy is like the British stereotype.
So the small box will no longer be in here then?
It's been forfeited.
Which means it could be on the shelves in the front of the shop where the forfeited crimes are offered for sale.
Can you imagine if someone just bought it? It's just gone. Oh, it might actually be. Oh, never mind. It's just too many. We can't possibly know which one might have been McGillet's. That information's not written in the ledger. Huh.
Well, I think we should at least have a look, just in case. Of course, your ladyship, of course. Very sensible of you, I'm sure.
This is getting old. Okay.
La 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 la.
Mm-hmm. There's so many. I wonder if the small box this ticket was for, that's not her voice, is still on the shelves somewhere. The box Mr. McGill deposited here just over 2 months ago.
Even if it were, finding it promises to be very troublesome indeed. There are so many boxes, it could be any of them.
Mr. Sholmes said that a pawnbroker's was the safest place to store anything, more secure than a bank's vault. So perhaps this small box of Mr. McGillet's contains something of very great value.
Well, if that's the case, they probably have kept it locked.
So then we need to find every box with a lock and break them all open. Oh! And there we go, it's been a while.
That sort of misconduct would get you arrested. I won't let that happen.
Ah, this takes me back. It's been some time since Susato-san last threw me. Okay, so what do we do? Maybe we talk to the guy? No. Anything here? No. Nothing left here. Miss what people say. Okay, so do we just present stuff? Uh-huh. And he had.
But it's so strange. What is it about this particular story? I worked so hard on it. But how do you say I can't publish it?
I'm afraid I have no idea. All you can do is wait until he's ready to tell you, I suppose.
Oh, maybe it's because Hurley isn't in it enough. Maybe I didn't give him enough good lines.
Yes, maybe. I wish I could say that definitely isn't the reason, but I can't. Okay, nothing here. Maybe, okay, let's just go through everything. Aww. She will be, she will be. Probably. Am I that bad at instilling confidence? Well. Okay, maybe it's this. Because it's different blood. It's amazing, you really are a genius. I know I am. Hurry up, put our minds to it. We could really shake up Britain's chemists and alchemists. Oh, for sure! Even if I didn't intend to. Huh. Nope. But then we showed everything. Oh. Did I hold on, did I catch the, yeah, can't go on that. So, what is it? Nothing in particular up here. Box. Box. No. But she's still saying... You might miss what people say. Okay, so there's nothing... Okay, Huh. I thought security games take place in the courtroom. They do as well. Usually it's like, you have one investigation section where, you know, you investigate, and that's usually also like, you have several out-of-court sections and then the court sections. So they switch it up a little. This game honestly is the most diverse, I think, in terms of that. Like the way it's structured. But yeah, generally it's you're somewhere, things happen, you investigate and talk to people and whatnot, then next day there's a trial. Sometimes, after the trial, it doesn't, like, there's still stuff to investigate, and you have another investigation section, and then you have another final trial. So, it goes back and forth. Do I present my fucking armband to you? What do I do? Do I examine more? Is there something I need to examine still? Examine. Okay. Receive the above mentioned article or articles. Uh-huh. Oh wait, do I check the... Ah. Right. Yep. Looks like blood, yep. Iris! Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, honey. Now we got something. It looks like blood. So it's gonna be green or blue. Or neither. From a gloved finger. A glove made of leather. Okay, what's it gonna be? Three different kinds? So we have Windibanks. One would be Sholmes. Interesting. That's a color we haven't seen before, so we have 3 different colors now. Mm-hmm. I think I do, yeah, sure. With a little deduction. You know as well. Well, we know Windibanks. This is the blood of... Okay, wait, this is the coat. Shouldn't be Windibanks because Windibanks would be blue. Shouldn't be Gina because she wasn't bleeding to our knowledge. Bloody gloves. Hold on. Okay. Owned by the victim. Here's what person put a fingerprint on it. Ticket Gina brought in here. That was Miss... Okay, that was McGilded's. It might be Gina's because Gina's hands were bloody, weren't they? Maybe? One of those two, I think. It was Gina who brought the ticket here to Windibank. Sometimes the simplest answer is the right one. Okay, I don't think it may be in this case, though. The way you said that, I don't think it is. Yeah. She doesn't own gloves. Yeah. Okay, so, well, then the only other guy that owned gloves. Thrice fired Mason. You don't sound very sure of yourself the way you trailed off there. Well, it was 2 months ago now, that case. And of course I'd never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name. He was definitely thrice fired, though. Oh, I smell food. Oh, I'm getting hungry. His name was indeed Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. But that would mean that this blood stain was left on the ticket 2 months ago. I think it was. Gina brought this ticket here to Windibanks yesterday. I'm suggesting the blood stain was already on it at that time. So it is made of blood from the time that Mr. Mason was killed 2 months ago. Something else is coming back to me now. Yep. There was talk of bloodied gloves. Right. Huh. Right, and he claimed those were his gloves. Right. He had no injuries anywhere on his body, from which we can conclude any blood on the gloves belonged to the victim, Mr. Okay. Yep. You sound just like Mr. Sholmes. Minus the quirky slip-ups, I hope. All those are on purpose. We know that. Mostly, probably. I think you're right, Bruno. Okay. Updated that. Updated that. And I think now we're done here. Oh, Gregson, do you have news for us? Oh. Dong, dong. How could Mr. Winterbank set such a wicked trap? I doubt he set out to scare anyone. Is that really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Gina another visit soon. Oh. Her trial is tomorrow. We must establish whether or not you will be defending her. I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind. You told her she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want you to be her lawyer. Really? Did I say that? Yes, you did. The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching. In that case, we had better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gina again. But we are going to do so not today. Perchance next week. Actually, I don't know about next week, because next week is HSR time, so we might spend at least like 1 to 2 streams on that. On 4.4. But anyway, that is where we are going to leave it for today. We are making progress. I assume we're going to be finishing up the investigation next stream, probably, and then maybe jumping right into the trial. So, I thank you guys for being here today. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Consider checking out, following, subscribing to the Twitch, the Twitter, the Blue Sky, the YouTube, and soon maybe the Patreon again. Once that becomes, once I settle that stuff, and we might do some Patreon stuff again. So be on the watch out for that. Again, check out my recent YouTube post. Would be very appreciated if you could help out. If not, that's totally fine too. Ow, wow. And yeah, I will see you guys again next week. Take care, y'all. Stay safe, and have a lovely rest of your day, night, or whatever time it is for you.